Now we're recording. Um, yeah, we were talking about the market in general. We were talking mainly about these macro analysis that we do. But we were talking about the CPI that is coming tomorrow, the market in general, and getting a little more into crypto and all of that. So, to get a little bit more into this area, let me check. This is for March, actually. We have the one for April. Let me check. Um, ARK Invest. April report. Okay, nice, sweet. So, in general, the market it's crumbling a little bit because of the banks, because of the interest rates. Um, it's starting to come down. Also, a couple of other things that I didn't know. Glassnode taught me actually that ancient supply is something very interesting. There are over, let's see, what was the exactly that? There is over 8.3%. Oh, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, 20% of circulating supply of Bitcoin that it's actually ancient, that is considered ancient supply, which means that it hasn't moved for over 7 years, 7 to 10 years, or over 10 years. But recently, this ancient supply, some of it moved because of Mount Gox and stuff like that. Mount Gox just released its supply that they had, so that makes movements in crypto, in Bitcoin, and it makes it move sometimes and usually to the downside, because it's they have had it for a long time, and from the price that they bought it, which definitely was under the 10K, the 5K that it's in these days, well, that it was in those days, because they bought it on 2014, 2013, uh, up to 2016, which means that Bitcoin was on the price of $400 to $800, which was really low. So that's another interesting thing that this report shows. These reports are very long. I was talking a lot about this one, about what they were saying about the BRC20 tokens, and the market in the Bitcoin utilities, uh, Bitcoin NFTs that they are moving now, over $600 million in the market, and that brought actually the altcoin market, which is moving right now a little bit to the upside because of these meme coins, like Pepe and other meme coins like that. So the market is a little bit all over the place in general. I wanted to check really badly this one, the Bitcoin monthly, which is from ARK Invest, one of the best. What is the name of that? Best hedge funds, if I'm not wrong. It's a hedge fund. It's really good one. So they do these really cool reports on crypto, as they have some stake on it, and um, they have been supporting Bitcoin and crypto for a long time now. So they always had the risks of investing in innovation, which is, of course, crypto and all other things like that. So these reports are actually in English, so it's not a bad idea for me to talk of them in English. They talk about the market summary in April. Bitcoin's on-chain activity, which is the Glassnode one too, and also this one from Coin Metrics, which is also really good. It's weekly and it's really amazing. They talk a lot about futures, how the market is, the stable coins report, which is very interesting. How this has been moving, Tether being moved by USDC, um, and they have been giving space for the other stable coins, but lately Tether has been disrupting. They have been taking a big chunk of the market. They talk about order depths, spot volumes, which are very important because they talk about Binance spot volumes, Coinbase, Gemini, etc., etc. So it's a very interesting and important read. These ones they talk a little bit more about specific on-chain information. So the U.S. government balance, for example. Let's see, the U.S. government balance on crypto. Um, it's interesting because they bought in March of last year when crypto was dropping, and they're selling now when crypto it's already making some gains, which is very interesting, proving the demand, Jones supply net position. The thing is that in these reports they change themes all over the place, so they talk a little bit about everything. Jones supply net position change, which is I really don't know what that is. Wealth hodl H bands. How many people are acquiring wealth? I guess. Let's see. All Jones supply cost basis, overheating in Bitcoin, short term holders, MVRV estimation, short term holder supply profit, many other things. Recession watch. I would like to see that, please. So Bitcoin consolidates as fundamentals strengthen. Fundamentals we mean by this data, specifically on-chain data, how we talked about that too, how the gas fees and all of that has been growing and growing, and they are in all-time highs now because of these ordinals, NFTs that are in the Bitcoin network. They are very interesting. A boost in transaction count and active owners, which is very good. Transaction counts and active owners of wallets, I can imagine. um, Bitcoin 200's week moving average and realized price remain strong. Support levels for Bitcoin. Okay. Okay. Pero, no, gracias. In the recession watch, they talk about the U.S. leading economic index fell for the 12th straight month. Well, 12th straight month, signaling the high probability of a recession. High probability. If ARK Invest they talk about high probability of recessions, I will take it in account all day long. 1 month T-bill inversion fit the federal funds rate may indicate impending rate cuts, or investor concerns over the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is another thing that we didn't talk about in the macro, but it's very important too. Um, Continuing jobless claims continue to increase. Jobless claims, a trend historically associated with recessions. So I'm sure they're gonna talk about. Oh, they show the on-chain data. Um, Bitcoin metrics, long term valuation. They give their long term valuation for April, for example. Um, they still have it bullish. Minor revenue, they have it neutral. um, which have changed. It's like a report that they give to their investors. How are they thinking about the market? Um, yeah, exactly. 200-week moving average. It's a crucial support in crypto right now. Let's see what else. The long-term holder spent output price ratio seems to have entered a primary bullish trend. Um, okay, which is good. Long-term holder spent output price ratio is bastante bullish for them. This okay. The Mt. Gox and DOJ Bitcoin balances have been stable. They haven't sold too much, which is good. Mt. Gox balance owns thousands of Bitcoin, which is billions of dollars. And the Federal Reserve, we saw it actually. It's not the Federal Reserve, the U.S. government balance. We saw it here. Actually, we're looking at it. It's over 9,000. It's over 40,000 bitcoins, which decreased just a little bit last month. Deposits begin to outpace withdrawals, which is good on Ethereum, which is pretty good. So the recession watch. This is what I'm very interesting. Uh, Leading economic index is still signaling a recession. The 1 month Treasury bill yield is the federal funds rate. I'm not really sure about that. Continuing on, employment insurance claims trend upward, and yeah, so uh, unemployment insurance, debt ceiling, leading economic index, all that is signaling a recession, which is bearish, very bearish. So the Glassnode one, I just take mainly the titles and check the graphs that they show us about that, but I don't check every specific one because it's quite a lot. They have a conclusion which is good to read, um, because there is still sell pressure in the market, and they know about this. Supplies. Well, so yeah, they expect 25,000 Bitcoin. This coin market one, it's more numbers and some specific graphs. The fee market, the fee rates, how have they have been increasing, etc., etc. Very important portfolios. I like this smart portfolio too. The April market from eToro, it's really good. They show the S&P 500 performance divided by sectors, which was really good, it seems. Materials, consumer discretionary, and industrials have dropped, and but financials, which is interesting for me, they have been, that's pretty. They have been moving higher last month compared to last trimester, actually, which is encouraging. And consumer staples, energy, all of that has been moving up. Um, yeah, the banks were the first to report, and the results were generally good compared to, as I was saying, to the quarter, uh, with major players such as JP Morgan and Bank of America raising, going up because JP Morgan bought a bank, basically, big part of a bank. Results from food and drink companies such as Coca Cola, PepsiCo were also solid. Chipotle too. And in the payment space, Visa did well thanks to a rebound in travel spending, which is, it's really good. Now that China has reopened, travel across Asia is booming too, with visitors to Macau up significantly. Um, yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see the well, lithium have dropped a lot. Bitcoin went up. I love how they put Bitcoin in the commodities part, and Ethereum too, which is very cool. Gold actually has been doing really well, also with Bitcoin, which it means many things, but one of that is that now crypto and Bitcoin it's being taken as a good hedge like gold in of the market in general. The market is growing, but there are still a lot of fears in the market. So in this case, people are putting money into gold, of course, and silver, but into crypto too. So that's why crypto is has been growing a lot too. Get to know the assets behind Etoro's smart portfolios. They have Newcrest Mining's Posco Maker, of course, always. They have a DAO portfolio, which is very interesting, very nice. It's a decentralized type of portfolio. Decentralized, let's see what it is, I forget. Autonomous organizations. Yes, decentralized autonomous organizations. Um, Biotech, which is very cool. Any of the assets and business were new to you? Yeah, of course, Bosco new and Königliche. Maker wasn't new to me at all. It's a very big token. In the spotlight trends of the month, lower lithium prices will help drive the EV industry forward. Price of lithium, as you saw, it's lowering a lot. It's dropping a lot, which is good for the EV industry. Not great for the market, I can imagine, but good for the EV industry. Um, However, lower lithium prices could actually be very good for the entire EV industry in the long run, as I was mentioning. Um, Prices have collapsed. The crash can be attributed to less bullish sentiment towards the EV market in China, which were in place for where where yeah many companies let's see where subsidized for EV purchases were recently ended. This, in addition to expanding global supply, as a wave of fresh supply is expected to come online shortly from facilities in China, Australia, and Chile, the three largest producers of lithium. Chile's plan to nationalize its lithium industry have also spooked investors. Yeah, so big supply, less demand in China and some places like that. That means lower prices. Your next car is going to be powered by electric for sure, for sure. Uh, and what else? Smart Portfolio's monthly performance update. This is also good for us because we can check our smart portfolio that we're following. We're following renewable energy, which is not being the best one, of course. Um, it's actually taking a hit. We are not in renewable energy specifically in this portfolio, but one of the people that we follow, the investors that we follow, it's big in renewable energy. So his gains from the beginning of the year they have been shrinked a little bit. Um, so it's not great. But Travel Kit, for example, it has increased. Um, the S&P benchmark, it's always here. Let's see which one has been one of the best ones. I'm looking for the big crypto portfolios. Let me see if they are here. Food tech, in the game, health. Oh, they are in regional, Web3, which is the one that we're looking. So we are in crypto portfolio, if I'm not wrong. We can check it out actually. We are in crypto portfolio actually, yes. Don't want to show a lot about that, but crypto portfolio, which has been one of the good ones, you can say, just dropping 28% from last year. And um, since its inception, which is 2017, it has done a mere 20%, which is not great, but year to date is up 54%, which is pretty good. um, because it covers, it has a lot of small altcoins too. Well, the biggest altcoins actually, but um, let's see which one has been outperforming actually. So cryptocurrency, which I think that is just Bitcoin and Ethereum, has been outperforming for sure, 69%. And after that, the crypto portfolio is the best one. So we did um, a really good decision with that one. DeFi portfolio has been also pretty good, which it includes some DeFi tokens, and one of the worst ones has been crypto takeover. I think that those are, I really don't know what is that one. Crypto equal, which it's a pretty bad one because altcoin it's very big in crypto equal. Um, and metaverse, of course, metaverse tokens have been shaken a lot. So that's on the smart portfolios. That's those. These are very very interesting things to see and to dwell on. I will say I'm not gonna close that one. Um, so yeah, that will be for the portfolios and the reports that we have here. We also checked our the people that we follow, which is pretty good that they send us this. Beast84 and J Nemesis, they have been year to date 18% and 3% for J, which is not great compared to uh, the benchmark, which is the S&P. It has been pretty bad actually, but they are great investors. I still trust them, so I'm not gonna be removing my copy from them. Um, I just hope for the best. I check their strategies and their analysis every week, every other week, every other month that they send it, and that's the reason why they have had really good results. Some bad results, of course. They are not experts. They are experts, but they are not perfect people. But it's pretty good to see that they can do really good things. So we hope for the best. Um, and yeah, I think that that's all for the portfolios and reports that we have.